This is Shirley J.N. Johnson, March 9th, 2025. In this video, I borrowed part of another YouTuber's video to show the correlation between the woman that he was addressing and these so-called Faith Advisory Board fake Christians. I recommend that you view his entire video, though, if you haven't already.
Because, Mama's the one place you can call. If I know what I'm talking about, Mama's the one place you can call. You loved unconditionally. I mean, we just about, there were so many things we did not see eye to eye on almost anything. But we had the deepest love for each other. I mean, she's diehard Democrat. I'm diehard Republican.
I am a die-hard Republican. Yeah, that's your first problem. And yes, I voted for Trump. Now let's begin right there. Anytime someone says I'm a die-hard Republican, you should hear in your head that they're really saying, I don't think for myself. I just follow the party and do whatever the hell they say. I do not think. I am a cultist. I am a follower. I think politics is nothing more than team sports, and I'm going to vote Republican no matter what, because that's the team I have chosen. That's what you should be hearing when you read or hear people say that I am a die-hard whatever. Again, to say I'm a die-hard Republican means I don't think for myself. I vote for the Republican Party no matter what.
This is what I've learned. I didn't know how to think about politics. Actually, as a matter of fact, a lot of us as humans don't know how to think about much of anything. In politics, I was just taught to be a Republican when I was younger. But one of the things that was, and I think my parents only knew what they knew. It's not a blame on them. But what they ended up doing was just, first of all, they would say, we just pull out of politics, but if we're going to vote Republican because Republican is pro-life. Well, I think the interesting thing about Donald Trump is he came in as a non-politician, and he broke the system. I can tell you for the first time, it was the first time I was challenged in my thinking about politics for the first time. So it was one of the things where I started learning to think, how do I become more of an objective thinker? I would say one of my marking moments was when I began to speak out. I learned some really tough lessons because, you guys, honestly, it was like being thrown in the lion's den. It caused a lot of repercussion. It caused, within my Christian community, within Christian radio, it caused my music to get pulled off of radio because people didn't know how to think about Trump. They just knew what the media said, that he was extreme and all his followers were extreme and they were radical, right? Because they don't, like you said, we don't know how to think. We just hear this narrative and we're like, yeah, that offends me and they shouldn't do that, right? I've kind of gone silent because I got so much backlash for a little bit. And I just finally, I put my Make America Great dark MAGA hat on and I went, but here's what I did this time. On this post I put up, I said I voted for Donald Trump and here's why. I listed every single thing I could think of in accordance to our faith values and why this is important.
And because of you, and 49.9% of the people who even bothered to show up and vote, voted for a convicted felon, con man, insurrectionist, rapist, criminal piece of shit, you voted for everything that he has done since taking office and everything that he's going to do. And Donald Trump is a very petty and vindictive man who holds grudges forever. He is also an agent of the Russian government. Specifically, he is a hand puppet of Vladimir Putin. Why the hell would you still be a Republican? What drew you to the Republican Party?
I'm a conservative.
Don't tell me anything about conservatism, because if that were the case, then why are you still a Republican? Because this Republican Party is not conservative. It's fascist. The Republican Party from, just 10 years ago is dead and gone. So if that was the party that you originally joined, and now it's completely transformed into a cult of personality, fascist, anti-American, anti-Constitution, anti-democracy party, why are you still in it? You know what? Perhaps it's because, as you said, you're a die-hard Republican, which means you don't think. And so as this transformation was taking place, you were too stupid and blind by tribal partisan allegiances to understand what was happening or to even give a damn.
There's no question he's the leader of our party. So now he's got a mission statement, his mission, and his goals and objectives, whatever that is, we need to embrace it. All of it. Every single word. If Donald Trump says jump 3 feet high and scratch your head, we all jump 3 feet high and scratch our heads. That's it.
Unbelievable. They don't even know what Trump's mission is. And they don't even know what his goals and objectives are. But whatever it is, they embrace it. All of it. Every single ungodly, blasphemous, vulgar word this vile brute beast speaks. They embrace it all. See, no one talks like that but a cult member. They worship Donald Trump. They are followers of Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump tells them to drink the Kool-Aid, they all are going to drink it. They're already drinking it. That's why they voted for him. But listen to what he said, though. Listen to what Troy Niels, I am not sure if that's how you pronounce his name or not, but listen to what he said. He said that Donald Trump is the leader of our party. He didn't say the Republican Party, our party. Obviously, he was referring to the MAGA party because you heard Danny Gokey say that he put his MAGA hat on and then he voted for Trump. And you also heard the Romano Port guy in this video say that the Republican Party from 10 years ago is dead. Listen, these people are not Christian nationalists. They might be nationalists, but they are not Christian. They are infiltrators. Psalm 83, verses 1 through 4 and verse 12. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Who said, now this is how they are going to cut off the nation. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. So in other words, let us take over the churches. Let us infiltrate the churches and take them over. Let us infiltrate Christianity and take it over. They are not Christians. They are infiltrators.
We're grateful because we believe that Hollywood and Wall Street and the White House and everything's going to be infiltrated because we didn't come to fit in, we came to take over.
Now there you have it. They didn't come to fit in. They came to take over. Again, they infiltrated the church, they infiltrated the White House, and they infiltrated the Republican Party. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. But there you have it, people. These people who are sitting on the, supposed to be an advisory board, they are wolves in sheep's clothing. Again, I recommend that you listen to the entire video this guy put out. It's only about maybe 15 or 20 minutes long.